playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
A lot of people are fighting for their lives. One of them is Dalton Mayer, Tiffany Henyard. Let's jump right into it, man. So, RJ, we've been covering Tiffany Henyard for a long while now. We've known her tricks, but it seems like every time you count her out, she finds another way to be a headliner in one of her shows and on in the social media sphere, YouTube. Hmm?
Yes. And I think she, I think her main goal in politics, because everyone has like their goal, right? Some people want to make a change, reform, whatever. I think her main goal when she wakes up every day, the main task that she wants to check off her list is going viral. She just can't stop doing this. She's always looking for the shock. She's always looking for the popularity vote. Like like she'll win Miss Congeniality or something. I don't know. In any case, Tiffany Henyard. We'll be talking about her again, guys. But today, before we do that, as we always say, thank you for tuning in. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. We really appreciate your support that you've been giving us, the positive feedbacks, also the fact that more of you are commenting on our post. So really grateful for that. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and hit the notification icon. It's completely free, but it helps us. So please do so. Remember to rate the show as well. You do so by pressing the like button. You can share our video as well. Tell more people about the Double Touch Show platform. And last but not least, remember to comment. If you have a hot take, please comment in the comment section down below. And you might have a chance to be, your remark might have a chance to be mentioned in or showcased in a future show. With that being said, it's been a pleasure to serve you up until now and to continue serving you today. So, KR, back to you.
See what you did there. From
Fair
from
use.
Super Mayor to Dusty to Dusty Mayor to announcing her second term, or at least her run for the second term. Let's get right into it, man.
It's all part of the plan.
And what is the plan? Let's take a look what Tiffany was up to these past few weeks.
Battle Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard has been hit with an eviction
Fair use.
lawsuit. NBC5 has obtained a copy of an eviction notice filed in Cook County Court. It names Henyard and her boyfriend Kamal Woods, who is a Thornton Township employee. The court filing says Henyard and Woods are behind $3,350 in rent for their home in Dalton. The couple has been given 5 days to vacate or sign a new lease and pay all owed rent. When reached by NBC5, Henyard's landlord didn't want to comment on the details of the lawsuit. We also reached out to Henyard for comment, but have not heard back.
Yeah. Word on the streets, eviction is near, or at least already in place. RJ.
So, my question is this, KR.
Tell me.
When if this were you, at what point would you have
You trying to put a business out there? Okay, continue.
At what point would you have jumped ship?
Which ship? As a boyfriend?
No. Let's say if you were Tiffany Henyard at this moment, come on. Come on.
I don't know what kind of question you're trying to ask me, man.
At what point would you have jumped ship?
Which ship?
at what point, if you were Tiffany Henyard, jumping ship as in
Oh, you mean as in general? I thought you were.
yeah.
Oh,
No, in
oh.
general. That
I
in general.
I thought you were talking about this specific situation. No,
No,
well,
that's not a
it would have
ship.
been.
It does start with the same letters, but it's not a ship.
No, I think it's yeah. I mean, the ship has been sinking for a while now, so it's probably last year. This ship ain't going nowhere but the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
before you know it, you're next to the Titanic crumbled in pieces. Shout out to those guys. How did it happen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
but let's say, but this is my point, right? You are, let's say if this were you. Let me see if I can. If this were you, KaiR.
Oh man, what the heck? Where is this going? Oh,
What?
yeah,
I did it. Yeah, I did it.
oh, you
'Cause
did
I'm
it.
trying
I
to
was
show,
like, what
I'm
the
trying to
heck?
show something. I'm trying to show something. If that were you and that was your face,
No. Don't try to put me in this situation. If I was the owner of the house she was renting, I would have been front line, standing in front of the camera, trying to get some clout.
but you know that you know that they wouldn't have picked you because they always want the
They want so ignorant. But I can do ignorant as well, you know. I can be ignorant whenever I want to.
yeah. But you have teeth. That's the problem.
Oh man, jeez. I can talk like this.
Yo, can you imagine eviction?
Hey, your
Can you
your
imagine
mayor
that?
is facing eviction. This is
That's
crazy, man.
crazy, KaiR.
This is crazy. This is where
That's
we are right now.
crazy.
This is crazy. It's getting, like I said, it's she finds a way to be a headline every week. It's a talent. She shouldn't be a mayor. She should be a content creator.
She should.
She should be. I mean, let's be honest. People like Dr. Uma. Uma is not a teacher. He's not a psychologist. He's a content creator. That's what he should focus on. Just like Tiffany. Tiffany is someone who's a great content creator. Has nothing to do. She shouldn't be in the business of being a mayor. She's not responsible. She can even handle the things. I mean, what do you expect? She couldn't handle the all these payments she had to make. She couldn't handle the money as a mayor. Do you expect her to be able to handle the money in her private life? Imagine this, man. Ah, this is crazy. This is crazy. And this is the person who wants to be reelected because she announced earlier last week that she's heading for a second term. She is going for a second term, RJ.
That's why
She's
my question to you was, at what point would you have jumped ship?
she doesn't have a choice right now, I think. She has to go for a second term. Because you know what's behind that first term, and she doesn't get reelected.
Well, I'm guessing maybe she has like some kind of immunity right now.
I would guess yes. So she will have to be reelected. It's boom or bust. Business is booming, or it's gonna be a business bust.
Which, for those of you who don't know, boom or bust was the theme of her failed block party, where she spent like how many?
It was like
A ton?
70K or something like that, right?
70K or something.
It was yeah, it was crazy. For was it maybe it was 100,000. I'm not sure. Let me take a look real quick because we had it in one of our topics in the past. Let me see. Tiffany Henyard. Let me take a look real quick. Our lovely Tiffany. Tiffany had the yeah, 85K. I was close for 70 people. An attendance of 70 people. But she had the greatest lineup for cheap. I mean, you couldn't pay higher amounts for, I mean, some well-known artists. What was the guy with the "I'm gonna take you to bed"? I think that's the song you said, right?
Yeah, yeah. Jay
J
Holiday
something. Jay Holiday. She had a couple of, I
has
mean,
been.
I didn't want to use that word, but yes, that's the word. People that are not relevant in this time, but she had 70 people to perform. They could perform in front of 70 people. They paid like Jay Holiday like 15K
Yeah, it
or
was
something like
crazy.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was yeah, the payment was also out of this world. Yeah.
But yeah,
But
it's
hey,
but she's now running for she announced that she's gonna run for a second term. What do you think about that? Do you think this is going to be, I mean, successful? Is it a 50-50 chance?
if she runs,
Yeah.
so this is the thing, right? If we need to go by the news outlet and what we're hearing, I would think that she wouldn't get any vote. But there are people supporting her.
Yep.
There are people in the meeting saying, yeah, they just hating on her. They're just hating on her. And so it's weird that she's talking about people hating her. And there are also people talking about they're hating her. She's doing a lot of things for the elderly who usually aren't getting any attention by anyone because no one. So that's what elders usually say, right? Politicians don't care about them. She's the type of woman who will get a bus, pick up all the elder, and let them vote for her, so we can count them out.
Don't forget about the KFC after the voting.
Who knows how she is with the younglings? Because she's the popular mayor. She's super mayor.
Yeah. Mama, vote for super mayor. I gotta. Well, I don't know what I got.
And we also have people in the system, so in the body, in the governmental body, but also other people in Dalton who might have done certain things with her, out of partnerships, and can't let her down. Can drop their support, because if they do, especially if they did something that they weren't supposed to do, then their names will be mentioned, and they might even catch a case.
And then they
So
might
the
find themselves
question is, to answer the
in a mayor
question,
Rico.
I can't give a percentage, right? But to answer the question, uh, how likely is it that she will be reelected? I would say it depends on two things: the elder and the amount of people she has by the balls.
That's a good. Hey man, this is not the only thing that she got out last week. Let's take a look. Fair use.
I will be seeking arrests for individuals involved. I will be pressing charges. It's a lot. And that's just me telling you a little bit. Because all this point the finger to Tiffany or allow me, I'm over it. Now it's time for me to speak. As I say, truth speaks. That's what time it is.
So listen what she says again.
I will be seeking arrests for individuals involved. I will be pressing charges. It's a lot. And that's just me telling you a little bit. Because all this point the finger to Tiffany or allow me, I'm over it. Now it's time for me to speak. as I say, truth speaks.
Yeah. So she went on a 90-minute Facebook Live rant after a Thornton Township meeting was canceled due to lack of attendance. And she basically said that she basically addressed the accusations concerning her management of the local affairs and finances. And she said, I will seek arrest for individuals involved. I will be pressing charges. Like she said, it's a lot. And that's just me telling a little bit, because all this finger pointing at Tiffany or lying on me, I'm over it. Now it's time for me to speak. Truth speaks. I mean, she didn't specify which charges she will be pursuing, but she is accusing her enemies of being driven by power and a money grab. Anything else to say about that?
That's what she's been saying, Kia. That's the whole thing. She's been saying that. But the facts speak for themselves. If they have proof that she spent money in Vegas, or was it in Vegas or one of the trips she went to, then they have the proof. Are you saying that the eviction isn't real? What is not real? And she doesn't come with any proof. Well, a lot of things aren't hers to prove technically. If we need to be technical, get technical about it, because it's the one that's accusing that would need to prove. If you have to, that's a very oversimplified way to say it. But I think that she, if she was a preacher, she would preach the prosperity gospel.
Oh, we know those people.
Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Yeah, but you misappropriated $20 million. Haters. Positive vibes only. She doesn't address. She doesn't address the situations. She just keeps talking. Just keeps talking. Like our late what's his name? Anyways, you know what I mean. That's what she says. It's just she's just trying to outmarket herself, out talk herself.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. It's amazing. She's able to try to wiggle herself out of this position she put herself in, which is the crazy spot, right? The village of Dalton didn't have a deficit before this. She hopped on as a mayor, spent a bunch of money on both her own security. You well gotta ask yourself, when a village like Thornton and whatever she's doing, why should you have? It's a small village. It's not like you. Well, unless she had foreseen that she would build all this hatred towards her. But if you're doing your job right, no one is trying to get at the mayor. No one cares actually in these small villages. No, it's not like you're the big kahuna. No one cares. But some way, somehow, you manage to make yourself one of the most hated mayors in the U.S. And now, well, you're paying millions and millions in overtime to cops to protect you. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. And she's heading for a second term. So brace yourself, village. Brace yourself, because if people vote for her, they're done for. She's gonna destroy that finance, and that whole system down there is gonna look crazy. This is what you get when you elect the wrong people. This is a lot of times people talk about points. People people vote for the wrong reasons. They don't vote with their head. They vote with their emotions. Think you said it in the past as well. We think we are logical beings with emotion, but it's the other way around. Something like that you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is people are not choosing based on competency. They are choosing on what they feel, and this is why a lot of people fail in life. It's a bigger the way I think I keep saying this every show. I've said it in the past as well. The way you do one thing is how you do everything. The way you judge one person is how you judge every person and everything. Everything trickles down. It keeps trickling down. So if your idea of you're just voting for a person because they sound great, you don't look at their what they want to do with the village. They just yap. They are great at Japanese. They're just yapping, yapping, and yapping. You're gonna end up choosing the wrong person. And then you're gonna complain that you chose that person. Then you're gonna say something like, "Hey, it's a bigger institution that's against." No, it's you who chose the person. I wish the people of Dalton Village and Thornton Township a lot of luck, because luck they will need. I don't know, like you said in the earlier part of the show. I don't know if how big her support is. She has a support. She has a following. The question is whether all this bad press has lowered it or made them more determined to continue following her because it's all a ploy against the black woman. We'll know soon enough. We'll know soon enough. RJ.
Yeah, we'll know soon enough. And again, the black rhetoric only makes sense if the other people around you aren't black. In this case, you're
Apparently
all black.
not.
So it's not like tearing you down. And if you had done your job, you know, it's because you're black that you probably got some votes. Because people base a lot of people vote out of identity politics as well.
Identity politics. This,
So
this is the crazy part, yeah.
so she probably got votes due to identity politics. And some people may also say, yeah, you know what, I would prefer to have a woman, a black woman there. Because we tried all the white men and it didn't work. Let me tell you one thing here. People are so emotional. I don't think I made this. I ever said this on the show, but I think if you ask a person, what do you prefer? Who do you prefer? Do you prefer someone who you don't like to become president or the director of the company or whatever? But the person knows how to do the job right, and you know that you're gonna get your salaries paid, and you're gonna be taken care of. Or would you rather have someone you really like but is inexperienced and we don't have any evidence that he or she will do it, or even maybe we even have evidence that he or she can't function, but we can give that person the benefit of the doubt? A lot of people will say the second one, which is crazy to me.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Any case, hey, that being said, I think that's it, right, KaiR? We can move to the
Yeah,
next
that's it,
segment.
guys. Drop your comments down below. We'll be picking the best comments and feature it in one of our future videos. Make sure you put down your hottest take down below, guys. RJ.
Yes, guys, put your hottest take in the comment section down below, as we will be highlighting the top comments in a future show. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next segment of today is comment of the week, talking about highlighting comments. The next comment, well, the one of the interesting comments we had was on the Diddy memes, the baby oil of Diddy, which is one of the shows we talked about. That was a fun show. We just wanted to talk about all the memes that are out there, and we have still a number of memes to do. So let us know in the comments before I talk about this comment that person dropped. Um, Let us know if you need more meme show. We have a couple of memes in our back pocket. It's a bit slippery, but we'll try to present them to all of you. Anyway, guys, let's go.
Slippery
Let's
and
go.
highly flammable.
Highly flammable. Yeah. Hey, this is from the Diddy memes, the baby oil of Diddy. This is from Where the Toothpaste. Where the Toothpaste. Where the Toothpaste. While everyone is busy laughing about confiscation of the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, they might be overlooking the likelihood that these were laced with something for the purpose of boofing. There's no other reason to take that many bottles of a generic product. It's a good remark.
What's boofing?
I have a idea what boofing is. I've seen it in the past, and it's like when you're inserting drugs into someone. So basically laced to inject it through some to use it as a conduit kind of.
Oh, yeah, but it's through the back end. Yo,
Well,
sorry.
doesn't have to. No, doesn't have to be.
Well,
But
I just type
is it through the back end?
I type
Oh.
boofing in
Whoa, yeah. Now I just searched yo. Yeah. Well, I thought it was another way, but I guess.
also colloquially known as butt chugging.
Oh my god. Anyway, learn something new today. Learn something new
Yo,
today.
where the
But
toothpaste?
where the toothpaste, man. Hey, this is the thing, right? This and I think I pointed it out as well. If they find this as a I mean, they will probably test the baby oils for for it being laced with anything. So if it was, we're gonna hear about it during the trial. Um, if it's not addressed during the trial, it was clean baby oil. And then the question is, why do you need that many bottles of baby oil and lube? So
According to one of Diddy's lawyers, because it was on sale on Costco. At
then
Costco.
Costco responded, "We don't sell baby oil." Bruh, this is I think we discussed that lawyer. Hey man, that lawyer is gonna get him locked up. Go guys, we have a couple of videos about this. Go check them out. We talked about the lawyer, how he's gonna sing that whole defense. He have to find a new lawyer because I think the biggest problem he has is the biggest lawyers right now have the clients that are against him. So like guys like Alex Piro is representing Tupac's family, and Alex Piro is right now one of the top guys. He's defending Mayor Adams in his quagmire. So just to give you an idea, he also helped 21 Savage to get a American, I think, citizenship, or at least to the point he can stay in America. So he's a pretty good lawyer, but I mean, he cannot represent Diddy because he already represented Tupac's family, and they are already trying to file a case against Diddy. So he's kind of in a bad situation where he might have to go at bat with a minor league. I don't know how good he is, but this guy is talking on the way he's been moving. I would say this is a minor league this is a minor league lawyer. You can't be moving the way he is and think you're a major league lawyer, man. This is crazy. This guy is part of a documentary talking about the case while the case has not even been closed yet. What are we doing? Anyway, RJ, anything else to say?
No, nothing else to add to that. I just want to shout out where the toothpaste one more time. Thank you for the
Shout out
comment.
to him.
Thank you for introducing a new term to my vocabulary. I'm gonna do my best to forget about it as quick as possible. Now there
Oh
are
man,
two things two words I want to forget now: poofing
which
and
one?
butt chugging.
Oh, oh man, this is crazy, yo. This
Well,
is crazy.
yeah.
Anyway, let's
Okay.
let's forget about those two words. Where's my Man in Black mind eraser? Oh, I guess I don't
Yes,
have it.
yes. KaiR is looking for his glasses and what do you call it? Is it a fisherman's hat?
My bucket hat, man.
Bucket hat.
Bucket hat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bucket naked.
All right.
Yes. Today we're gonna discuss, just like every show, we have the Reddit story. RJ always has a great Reddit story for us. What do you have for us today?
Yes, yes. And I'm gonna go very swiftly through it. Today we're gonna talk about a husband with a gambling addiction, and it's the wife actually
Oh,
asking questions.
oh, I thought the wife was the husband.
No, 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 no. Uh, no. My husband of 18
I
years
saw.
just
Oh,
confessed.
yeah.
My
Continue,
husband of 18
continue.
years just confessed to a gambling addiction. They're both, well, the one is 47, the one is 48. My husband just confessed to a gambling addiction. We've been married for 18 years and we have two teenagers. He sat me down last night and told me he has gambled away nearly $200,000. He
How much
apologized
has he won?
endlessly. What?
How much has he won?
I think that's the balance they have. He apologized endlessly, swore he'd never gamble again, and offered that's a stupid question, right?
That's the
To remove
best.
himself.
You suck at gambling, man. What the heck are you doing?
He apologized endlessly, swore he'd never gamble again, and offered to remove himself from all credit cards and close his personal checking account. So he gambled on credit card funds, apparently. He's a finance guy, so I let him handle the bills, and I'm not good at math. I had no idea he did it. He hit it well. The money came from our credit cards, and he even took out several personal loans. He said it's been going on since Uncle Vit, and he kept doing it because he believed he could, quote unquote, fix it. Though he fully admits that it was a dumb idea. The only way to dig out now is for us to take out a home equity loan on our house. I feel like I have to do it just to stay afloat. He has agreed to get a therapist and go to Gamblers Anonymous meetings, GA. Where are you going tonight? Ga. I'm honestly
Go.
crushed. No, that's you might need to gaff. You might need to ga if they deny the home equity loan. I'll tell you that.
Someone will have to gawk the hawk tool.
The only way to dig out of is that yeah, I read it already. He has agreed to get a therapist and go to Gamblers Anonymous meetings. I am honestly crushed. I love this man. I trusted him completely, and I feel like such an idiot. I'm going to talk with a lawyer as soon as possible to protect myself and my kids. I told him I have to get my financials in order before I even think about what our relationship will be like. I don't know what else to do. I'm in a state of shock. What other measures should I take to protect myself and my kids? Any advice will be greatly appreciated.
Post up. Start with a post up.
What does she have? Because the thing is, if you
No, yeah, she's already in a bind right now.
yeah, so everything that so I would say, and of
It's
course this
during
is
the
not
marriage, so it's
yeah
50-50.
yeah this isn't really yeah, it's not advice, but this is what I would think, right? Don't know where they live, I don't know any of these things, but if they're married, if they married with a prenup,
Should I say what I'm thinking?
go ahead.
Does he have a life insurance? I know an FBI agent who's willing to help you.
Yo.
No, this is crazy, but
Yo.
no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't
Well,
do that.
I
But
wouldn't do it if I was him.
No, her, you mean?
No, maybe he wants to do it as well, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
you gotta
okay, I
sacrifice.
understand what you say. Okay, well, I'll do it. I'll tell you this. Again,
No, she should.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I took it that he should take but I think so. This is of course illegal, so you shouldn't do it at all, because if you
No,
do
don't
and they
do it.
find
Don't do
out,
it. We don't do that over here.
no, if you need to get out, you get out. Work hard and get out. So that's what you need to do. Just push through. But if hypothetically,
Yo, that light voice. Yo, this is great. If hypothetically,
I think
in this
she
situation.
should do it.
she should do what?
So if any one of them are to do it, and you shouldn't do it, it's illegal. But I'm just saying, if, then it should be her that does it.
How so?
Would you really gamble on him to do it, right?
He might try it and blow his own ear off.
Yeah.
Trump style. Now they're gonna call him the Trump of finance.
No, man. But in all
No, all jokes
seriousness,
aside, all jokes aside. So let's dive into this.
this is a very serious thing.
Yeah, I think you
And
should start cutting costs.
Yeah.
Cutting costs.
Well, cutting costs is one thing, but the
lifestyle.
so it should be two things. I'm not opposed to a postnup. The problem is that they've already, if they don't have a prenup right now and they're married, they're married and they don't have a prenup right now,
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
then
I
the
would
assets
assume
that they've
people don't.
accumulated up until now, you can't just split it. You can split it amongst yourselves, of course, but the creditors will say no, but you split it just now.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
I think
that's a tough part.
yeah. So one thing that they can perhaps do, well, I think there are multiple transactions, but it needs to be something along the lines of, if you take out a credit, then you need to get something for in return. For example, you take out the credit, but he gives the woman the house, put the house on her name.
Yeah.
Because then
But
then
then
she
you-
would need to pay it, but then it's her house as well. You know that they can pay it, take it away. And because they
Yeah,
split it through that, if he continues to gamble, because we have if he's an addict, we have no guarantee that he'll stop gambling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he can hide it very well, so the woman won't be able to find out. So
Yeah, she can.
I
read,
think
so-
it should happen if you want to do it as a woman, or you sell the house. There needs to be a transaction where the woman
Yeah.
keeps the house, the man doesn't stay the owner
Dude,
of the house.
Yeah, you're trying
'Cause
to.
then
You're
they
trying to
can't
keep
kick
the
you out
house.
of your home.
You're trying to keep the house. I will get rid of the house. Sell it off.
Even if you do get rid of her house, you need to
Downsize.
go. But then, are you suggesting that they split?
No, they need to downsize everything.
Whatever they do,
Um,
even if they sell the house, that's okay. I have no problems with downsizing. But the thing is this, KR, the end result, whatever steps, and there are various all
there's
roads
various
lead
ways.
to
Yeah.
Rome. So
Yeah.
there are various ways to solve this problem, but at the end, I believe the problem will be solved, or she will be safer if she ends up with a house on her name only,
Yeah.
whether it's
Or
this
you mean
house or a
at the
smaller
end? At
house,
the end, though. Yeah.
and the
At the end.
debt,
Yeah.
the current debt paid off, because all debt that he accumulates after
Yeah.
would in principle be for him, and then she's safe, the kids are safe.
Yeah. I mean, how old is it? 70, 74, 47,
Yeah,
47, 48.
both.
Both 47. Yeah, I think downsize and don't buy a house after, and post up. Downsize, pay off all the debt. You can probably pay off if you downsize, pay off partially of the debt, and then pay it off as much. They're probably gonna be in a bad situation for the next 5 to 6 years. By the time they are 55, something like that, they will probably be out of that if they downsize and start paying everything off. Probably even earlier. I don't know how much money they are making together, and if they downsize their cost, everything. But the problem usually in these situations is people are not willing to downsize. That's the biggest problem. They want to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with the expenses, and they don't. They refuse to do a step back because it hurts their ego usually. So I would say downsize, and after you pay everything off, post up and split everything you guys own, and good luck to him. If he gets in the same situation again, maybe you can buy. I don't think you can at their age. I wouldn't buy a new home. You're just accumulating debt at that moment. Why you have maybe only 30 years left in maybe 20, depending on their health. 20, 10 to 20 years to 25 years left on this
Yeah,
earth.
but I think
Now you're paying.
if they want to stay together, the woman needs to protect herself, because if
Yeah,
it's an
I agree with
addiction,
that.
then you would need to continuously work hard to solve it. And
Why do people find these weird addictions, man? Anyway, some people are addicted to baby oil, others are addicted to gambling. What a life! What a life! Anyway, what's the best comment, RJ?
yeah, the top comment is I don't it's okay. Let's be very mindful what words we use. We're talking about the top comments, because we've seen that not all top comments are best comments.
Okay, you might
Uh,
be right.
D Wells 2301 says, oh, freeze your kid's credit. He has shown that he can be trusted.
Oh, this is
I read
crazy. If you're
freeze your
stealing
kids.
from
I
your
was like,
kids,
what the hell?
if you're
Uh,
freezing your kids' credit, that's a degenerate.
um, Throw 987875564 says, beyond the lawyer, you might want to talk to an accountant to go through all of your finances and explain to you in detail what's going on and
Yeah.
what that means for you moving forward. Your husband's idea to remove himself from all credit cards and closing his personal checking account means you will be more responsible for his finances, and that might be the wrong direction.
Yeah.
For your financial safety, you should work on separating out your finances as much as possible.
Yeah.
Depending on the laws in your area, divorce may be a way to protect yourself from future harm, even if you two still decide to stay together. You might also want to look into your children's finances and make sure your husband didn't stupidly put things in their names. Wow. Yeah. Hey, with
Diddling with the
addicts, you
kids.
never know, man. With addicts, you never know. So, guys, let us know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think? Do you think that she should stay with the husband despite The gambling addiction, do you think that the husband will change? Yes or no? Do you agree that she might need to get a post-nup? Well, first pay off everything and then get a post-nup. So she gets the house all to herself in order to protect
It won't be
herself
a
and the
house.
kids? Or do you think that she should continue trusting the alpha? And last but not least, if you think that they should invoke at 40 years, if you think that they should invoke the life insurance to get out of the problem, please don't comment. Uh, or at least don't say double
I'm
thoughts.
ashamed that I said that. I don't know. I don't.
Hey, a joke is a
I'm
joke.
ashamed.
A joke is a
Oh
joke.
man.
Let us know, guys. We really appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. Also, remember, hottest comment or the best comment or the most noteworthy comment has a chance of being mentioned in a future show, just like we just did in the previous segment. So, with that being said, KR, we can move to the next segment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next segment of the day is the second topic. In our second topic of today, we're going to discuss Young Philly. For those who don't know, Young Philly is a social media character, rapper, on and all entertainer from the UK, and he's been facing charges in Australia after alleged SA situation. We're gonna take a look back because we haven't covered this topic yet, but we're gonna give it a little spin, and then we're gonna discuss what well what are the future what will be its future situation. RJ.
Yeah, when I read this story, and I didn't really dive into it too much, but when I read the headlines, at first I thought it was just cap, it was just a clickbait, fake news. But it seems to be a bit more than that. So I'm not saying it's factual or not factual. I just didn't think that this was actually going like I just thought at first, oh, this was just something someone made up.
Mhm.
But hey, if this is a real deal, uh, yeah, I guess we'll have to find out. Before we proceed with this story, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification icon. And remember, drop your hot takes because the best comment has a chance of being mentioned in a future show. KR, what do you got for
So
us?
we gotta go look back first how it all started. Fair use.
We begin with breaking news, and a popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual assault allegations following an incident in Perth. Straight to our reporter, Rachel Clifford, for the details. Rachel, the 29-year-old, has been charged with multiple offences.
Lara, they are serious offences. He's facing 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding another person's normal breathing or circulation. Detectives from the Sex Assault Squad say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed at an event in Hillary's on September 28. The man, a well-known DJ from the UK, Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, also known as Young Philly, was taken into custody in Brisbane and extradited to Perth last night under police custody. He'll face Perth Magistrates Court today, and Lara, officers are asking anyone with further information to contact Crime Stoppers.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation. Seems like he had a bit of a rough night. Impeding circulation is basically, in other words, I would say choking,
Or asphyxiation.
which is asphyxiation. Yeah. I would think, knowing how people move these days, it's hard to say right now. It's hard to say what the situation is. But like you said, we don't know. There's not a lot known about the situation yet. But what has been released lately, and I think that this happened earlier last week. They updated the situation, saying the following: Young Philly might have to spend 2 years in Australia to wait for the trial. So that would mean basically career suicide at this point. Because if, first of all, he's been dropped already, or at least a couple of campaigns, because he had a lot of endorsements. He was pretty popular. He's one of the funny guys, funny YouTubers, very fun guy to watch, great entertainer. With that comes a lot of endorsements, a lot of projects. All these projects have been put on hold. As you know, RJ, after 1 month, people might forget you. After a year, people. No, after 1 month, people still remember you. After a year, people start forgetting you. After 2 years, people don't know you ever existed on the internet. So I do think this is the thing when we always talk about these situations on our show, right? You have to be very careful who you deal with. We always talk about the care package. We always talk about protecting yourself at all times, because I think a lot of times people underestimate situations, and it seems like always the same. It's the same old story with guys getting caught up in these situations. But looking at this, I don't think, RJ, maybe you can chime in a little bit on this. I don't think he'll have a chance, as in his career, his YouTube career, at least for now. And even if let's say he gets all allegations cleared, people will not work with him after this.
The only way that he can get. So there are two things. Wait, there are two things. You have first and foremost what he's being accused of now. So let's say the past, and you have his future. First, he needs to beat the past, right? Whether or not it happened or not, these are accusations, very serious accusations. Okay.
Yep.
If he loses, so if they prosecute and he loses and he's found guilty, the future is gone.
Yep.
If he wins, but the case still exposes that he did some things that were not illegal but still immoral, so maybe he didn't do enough things to be that can be qualified as illegal, but it's immoral, he's done. Case in point, Jonathan Majors. Now we know that Hollywood is filled with freaks, but if you don't have the complexion for the protection, like the late what's his name? What's the comedian's name?
Which one?
The complexion for the protection.
Oh, you mean
It's the second comedian I can't come up with his name.
Oh man, wait a second. I can come up with his name.
If we can't, so then the second scenario is also bad for him. The only way that he can come out successfully is if the woman, the alleged victim, comes out and admits to having lied. That's the only way. Or there needs to be like cameras, like was the case with Michael Irvin. where he could prove that they were in a lobby, there was 4 interaction, nothing happened.
Paul
But
Mooney.
Paul Mooney, yeah. But other than that, to be accused of something like so serious, it's very, 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 very
It's very hard. Very hard, man.
it's very bad for his future.
Yeah, it's crazy, and this is all over again. Putanga. Guys are throwing away their whole career over Putanga. In the time we are in, I'm sometimes I'm still surprised that artists or actors find themselves in these situations, even athletes, because people know that. I mean, people get me too all the time, whether it's confirmed or not. I think who had the there was what's the case? Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp was
Yeah.
a situation where he's been accused of crazy things, and the only way he
Yeah.
could protect himself is by by the recordings and counter suing, because the whole situation was crazy. Some way, somehow, he found a way to win that case, which made no
Mhm.
sense in the first place. But I mean, people get themselves in weird situations, man. I mean, you of course lost moment of at that moment, but you have to not think with the little head. You should think always with your big head, because people are always getting caught up, and it's always too late to learn. Because what can you say? Yeah, if he wins, like you said, if he gets everything cleared, people will still not believe it. There are some things that don't wash off, some accusations. This is one, kiddos is one, and uppercutting a female. Those three never wash off. No matter how people say you've never done it, they don't wash off. So you will get less endorsements, opportunities, and all for what? A fun night, man.
It is what
I
it
would
is. I have to
say
say, Young
it
Philly
is
is a
what it
very
is.
entertaining
He's a very fun
character
guy to watch. He's a very entertaining character.
with
Yeah.
chunks. The combination was
Oh, yeah.
amazing. Those two are great together, and they also, I mean, it became the crew grew. You have Harry, and you have a couple of other guys,
Very
Harry
Pinero.
Pinero.
Yeah.
But hey, at the end of the day, you might be very likable. If you do something wrong, there are consequences.
There are consequences, man. Good luck to him. Um. Well, again, we will continue following this case. If it's gonna take 2 years, well, we'll cover it for 2 years. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think about this situation. Is he being accused wrongly? Let us know. I've seen a couple of videos as well where they are alleging that who the person is. Not sure if that is correct or not. These are all hearsay situations at this moment. Let's wait till the trial starts so we can get better view on what is being presented. Yes, let us know what you think, and the best comment will be highlighted in our next or one of the next videos we have in the future. RJ,
Yes, we will be highlighting the best comment in a future show. So if you have a hot take, remember to drop it down below. And so you have a chance of being mentioned in a future show. Aside from that, guys, we want to thank you for your support. You've been very good to us. And so we do our best to be good to you as well. Uh, in light of that, we always ask you as well to never forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when we drop new videos. As you know, we always drop updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. KR.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The final segment of today. We always have the short thought. In the short thought, we always discuss we always give a short response on commonplace situations and trending topics. One of the things that have happened these last 2 weeks is the all question that keeps popping up. Is this why people don't like certain streamers? Let's take a look. Fair use.
26. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Let's you have seen the how much he's gonna play. To give a bit of context, this streamer invited a homeless female to come eat with him in a restaurant. So they are at the moment of paying. Fair use.
Hey,
How much is it?
It was $76. If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. Yeah. Balance due $76.50.
With suggested tips, you're about 90.
Yeah, probably 90, yeah.
26. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Fuck. My car. I think I left my wallet in my car. Fuck. I'll be right back. All right. Hold on.
No.
My name's ATM. Nari. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just on stream. You're what? I'm just on stream. 26. Oh no.
He dipped on her. So the question is this why people don't like certain streamers?
Piece off. That's what he is, man. If it's true, because sometimes they go back, of course. So,
No, this is true. I can tell you why it's true.
why?
Kick CEOs Eddie Craven and Bijan Terani announced they have banned, let me share my screen, they have banned the streamer who took a homeless woman to dinner and then dined and dashed. They are now trying to locate the woman to give her $50K.
In
You turn to Spanish. Increíble. Increíble. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it's
Nah, man,
heartbreaking to
this
see.
is just I'm disgusted. And all for what? For some clicks?
For some clicks, for some views. I mean, this is a lot of times. I mean, Kick has had a couple of weird situations. These guys go on there and they do the weirdest things for views. I mean, this is the lowest of the low. But do you remember the thing? I think I showed it to you. The guy said about kids. I don't know if you remember. He was also banned from Kick. These guys
What did he
hop on
do?
the
What did he
stream
do?
and I can't say a year.
No, but
He said
just
something. He said something about kids.
okay.
I don't know
No,
if you remember
then
the
don't
fat
say it
guy.
here.
I sent you the video. I don't know if you remember that one. It was a couple of months ago. All these
No.
random things I come across, but yeah. I mean, these guys go on the stream and think they can do whatever they want, and this cloud chasing that everyone is doing has to have a limit, bro. You can't be out here cloud chasing and putting other people in a bad situation just for clicks. And not only that,
Crazy.
this is the thing, right? He pushed for it, so now he has, let's say he's maybe for 5 minutes popular, and he cannot go on to Kick anymore. So you're blowing your future income for 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, we had the show about Lil Durk as well, right? It's just the same thing. This is not uh, illegal what he's being accused of doing, but it's well, I don't know if it's not illegal. It's so disgusting. And
It
all,
is.
as you said, you just want the short-term gratification. What about your future? They start they start getting popular and things get to their head.
Yeah, this is the I mean the Cake has had a couple of weird situations happening lately, right? You have the that whole car incident with Jack Doherty. I think that was on Kick, right? Let me see real quick. I think that also happened on Kick. Jack streams through Kick. Yeah, he streams to Kick. So so he had that situation with his car where he basically uh he was streaming. So there, yeah, there are streamers that have like their own cameraman who goes all places with them. He was driving a car, watching his phone, and driving his McLaren. I think it's 450 probably. Crashed and continued streaming after the crash. He was banned for a couple of days. I don't know if he's still banned, but this is crazy, man. People are cloud chasing so much that it has to stop. And we talked about this like almost 2 years ago. We were talking about this whole cloud chasing that people are doing and how they're putting themselves in danger and also harming other people just for a couple of clicks. The cloud chasing even got to certain people. Do you remember the guy who popped at one of these streamers? Was it a streamer? No, he was a prankster.
Yeah. He didn't he didn't leave this world.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He popped him in his
They were
arm,
they were
and
in
then
the
the dad
mall. He was
in
arresting
the
the dude at
mall.
a
Yeah,
mall. The dude said, "Hey, give me space, give me
back off.
space, give me
Yeah,
space."
back off. I mean, this is the thing, right? And now the guy is serving time because you were trying to invade his space. Some people are not with that ish. And then the dad came on, gave an interview saying, yeah, basically trying to say his son is not wrong in that situation. Dude, he's lucky he didn't catch one between the eyes. I'll be honest. Then he would have been crying. The guy can take a joke. Come on, man. This is why people hate certain people on the internet, man. You can't be doing this. Like you said, you're a piece of ish if you're doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Ajay.
Yeah, that's it. That to me, I have nothing more to add. I'm glad that he's being banned. These are consequences. Yeah, low life. I'm just disgusted that people like this exist. But hey, guys, let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Do you think that was funny what he did? Do you agree with us that he's a piece of ish? Let us know.
Yes, yes. The second topic and final topic of today, the short thought of today, is Tupac slapped up by a real G? You tell me, RJ, is this a real G who slapped up the legendary Tupac?
Tupac comes out the party disrespecting Khadijah, like, shut up, come on, shut the up and get in the car. Mike stepped to him, yo, you can't talk to her like that. He was like, Mike, mind your fucking business. Mike was like, no, that's like my niece. You ain't gonna just talk to her like that. Michael Jackson, fucking Tupac start rumbling. Michael Jackson beat his ass.
This is a story that has been going around for a while now. None of the people involved can tell the story, but this story has been going around. People have been saying, so to give you a bit of context, people have been saying that Tupac had a, let's call it, an interesting way of fighting. Meaning, it wasn't a way of fighting.
What was it? What was it?
Tupac always, it wasn't a way of fighting. It's a way of getting knocked out. But if you remember, if you hear the stories in general, it's always when Tupac had a crew, they were jumping people. There are no stories about Tupac fighting one-on-ones. Don't forget, Tupac is a guy who's from the theater school. Michael Jackson had 5 brothers. A dad who was uppercutting all of them. So he learned how to protect himself. I'm trying to put the stories together. Put them all in one
Tupac
place.
dancing as well?
He's a theater kid. Yes, he was a dancer. That's how he met the woman of his life. Or that's how the alleged woman of his life met him. She's still alive. And never wanted him until he died. Oh, Jesus. Well, anyway, it's too late now.
We're here.
Put them all
Never
together.
wanted her until he died.
Until Thug Life went away.
Yeah,
dyed his hair. Yeah, dyed his hair. Yeah, maybe we should use that one from now on. He dyed his hair. Tupac, Thug Life versus the Jackson. The Tupac slapper. Is Michael Jackson a Tupac slapper? What do you think?
I think
yeah,
that
don't
Jackson
forget.
is so good. I think that Michael Jackson is so good that I think he has a tough kick. That's why it's part of his standard dance routine. Flap-plow. I think Tupac is used to rapping here. So the chin is always leaning forward.
Damn. Sayonara Tupac, man.
I'll say this.
I don't know if it's true.
When I was growing up. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't know if it's true. So I'll disclose what I've heard about Tupac's fighting style.
I'll say this, KaiR. When I was growing up,
yeah,
as a teenager, young teenager,
mm-hmm.
I was hearing Tupac's name left and right. But to me, when I started listening to music, to hip hop, it was right after he passed away.
Mm. Before that, you weren't listening to anything. It's all quiet in house.
I was listening to other things.
Okay. Now you said before I started listening to music, but not sure.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Before I started listening to hip hop.
Okay.
Now,
making sure that the story is correct.
I didn't have the privilege to listen to Tupac when I was in college, before he even dropped.
Wow, you always find a way to get back to that woman. Oh my God.
I never heard. And according to Kamala, Tupac is the best rapper alive. I never had that privilege to have that deep of a bond with Tupac, but I always heard his name, and everyone used to say the best, Biggie or Pac, Biggie or Pac, Biggie or Pac. But as I'm growing, as you're getting older and you start listening to other artists, and especially if you start getting information about how people were really moving, I think Tupac was a great rap. Could have, so you can say Tupac was a great rapper. I don't have an issue with that. At the end of the day, it's opinion. But I do think that his persona was a great persona. But I do think that the real him might, what do they call Russell Wilson?
They call him a lame.
They call him a lame. Yeah. Doesn't take anything away from his artistry. Um, but I believe Snoop was the one who was telling a story when he came to New York.
Nas. Yeah.
Nas.
That Nas situation was crazy one.
And Pac was looking around and seeing like 18 of Nas's boys standing there. And Nas was just, nah, man, chill. It's not like that. It's not like that, man. I love you. I dig your music. Yo.
And that moment
If Nas
he
wasn't,
knew. Yeah.
if Nas wasn't, if Nas
Oh,
wasn't
man.
calm-headed, we might not have. Tupac would have had an earlier departure, and we might have grown up without listening to Snoop and seeing the greatness he has. Because you're
Snoop
there with your
Lion.
boy, man.
You never heard of Snoop Lion. Nah, but all jokes aside, I do agree with you. I think the way he's been marketed like a super thug, I think people think that it's actually real. I do agree with you on the fact that he was a great performer. He was a great actor. That's clear. And people always say it's either Tupac or Biggie. I would say the better rapper in the 90s is probably Big Pun, if I'm honest. But that's a talk for another day. Going back to this, I'll say this. I do think that Michael Jackson was, people always think that because you're singing and you're dancing around that you're a soft guy. It's always those guys you have to watch out for. Because those are the ones that need to put, they need to prove themselves more than the dog guys.
But yeah, it
They'll
makes
try
sense,
'em.
right? It makes sense. Why does it make sense? Because people who pull triggers left and right are what? Emotional.
They can
There are
fight.
no group of people more emotional than R&B artists.
Oh
And
man.
in this case,
Well, he's a pop artist. He's even worse.
yeah, but I was getting to that, but I just wanted to get to take that shot as well. So,
Oh man.
and singers that sing about love, they're emotional, and so hey, but Tupac also looked like a, like a chihuahua. Like that's like if I had to compare him to a dog, it seems like he was more. That's the image at least I'm getting. And guys, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But the image that I'm getting is that he's like a chihuahua, so he all barks, no bite.
No bite, man. I mean,
Which is not a
this is-
problem, but it's just let's call a spade a spade. I have zero problems against him or his label, but let's call a spade a spade. And that doesn't take
Yeah.
away that he was
Of his
one of the best
great
rappers.
artist. Yeah,
doesn't take
he
away.
was a great artist. Great songs. It took him 8 albums or something like that before he could get to, to some people's second album level. But hey, you gotta do what you have to do. But all jokes aside, yes. Let us know in the comments what you think. Is Michael Jackson a Tupac slapper? Is Michael Jackson the real G? We know that Michael Jackson was dodging the left hooks and the right hooks from his dad and his brothers. You learn a couple of things. Learn a couple of tricks. Right hook jab, boom. Anyway, who knows, man? I always think that it's always the guys that are softer. They act soft. Those are the ones you have to watch out for. Don't forget. Anyway, I'm not gonna raise that issue. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Anyway, RJ.
Yeah, guys. Let us know in the comment what you think. Remember, the best comment will get a chance of being mentioned in a future show. So if you have a hot take, remember to drop it. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification icon as well so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. Hey, it's been a pleasure. Let's have a healthy conversation in the comment section. And until next time, deuces.
Peace.
Yeah, I got it.